Good day, everyone. Before we will start with our webinar today, let's hear first the Lopang Hinirang and to be followed by the CTU hymn.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas. Kayang magiliw, pero sa sinakalan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, kuya ka ng magiting, sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ang pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal, ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na naghihinig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pamay di magtitingin, luman ang araw ng walhati pagsingka, muli langit sa piling mo, ang inigaya na pagkay mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
You weathered the long years, and now with us we still abide. From simple solitary room to great unsolving wine. And each time the brave heart remembers your humble story, it fills with pride. Every pleasure in our heart and spirit, the same spirit will survive. Home and mother, our searching soul, beloved university. From humble our goals, your early strange shores are made to be truly free. Though our relevant force to our sense restores, and your patient technology, we will march at the front in a war against one, and make our heaven, let us be, and make our heaven, let us be. And onwards a certain with boldness, we spread our doors, from simple ordinary food to great romantic floors. Learning and yearning to set out in new directions, ambitious goals, for the generations that are yet to be, voice of life and dignity. These are once and future legacy for country and for university.
Hi everyone, my name is Diane Unias de Banco and I'm one of the webinar speaker for today. And now, before we will go to our main topic, let me help me welcome to introduce my co-speaker, Ms. Mariz Navarro and Ms. Cheryl May Licandra. Hi everyone. So now, let us give time to introduce herself. Ms. Mariz Navarro, can you please turn on and introduce yourself?
So thank you for that, Miss Diane. So I'm Maris Navarro. Thank you for the privilege to speak to you all today. So our next co-speaker is Miss Cheryl May. So can you please turn on your mic, Miss?
Hi, thank you for that, Ms. Maris Navarro. So good day, everyone. I am Carol Melicandra, one of the webinar speaker for today. But before we proceed to our main topic, let's have a prayer first. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Our most and heavenly Father, we pray and thank you for this day. watch over us as we go about our studies, fill our minds with knowledge, and help us understand our topic today. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And now, I will share with you guys about my trivia word for a day. So my word is the word rancorous. Again, say it again, rancorous, which means a person is full of bitterness and anger in life. Like for example, Miss Maris Navarro is rancorous for being scolded by her mother. Again, it's the word rancorous. So next, it's your turn, Miss Maris.
So thank you for that, Miss Shirel. So also my trivia word for today is zipper. So it means brief gusty winds. So like for example, there was a zipper outside today. So that's my trivia word for today, guys. So next, Miss Diane.
So, my trivia word for today is ephemeral. Again, ephemeral refers to something that is short-lived, fleeting, or lasting for only a brief period. So, for example, social media posts often have an ephemeral nature. So, with updates and stories disappearing after a certain of time, and reflecting the transitory nature of online contents. So, that is ephemeral. Next slide, please. So, our main topic for today is the how play connects to learning, with the theme of the power of play, unlocking learning potential. So, how play connects to learning and engaging play to learning by Jean Piaget, Mildred Parton, and Leigh Vygotsky. So, engaging play learning by language or mathematics, science, and 12 principles in child development and learning. So, in objectives of the how play connects to learning is to define how play connects to learning. How does play engage language, mathematics, and science? Identify the 12 principles of child development and learning. So the how play connects to learning. So through play, children learn about the world and themselves. Take note, the word world and themselves. So play is a natural and instinctive behavior for children. It serves as a vital mechanism for their development and learning. And play provides children with a safe and enjoyable space for exploration, self-expression, and learning. So, as what I have said a while ago, that you must take note the word world and themselves. So here, during play, children are able to learn about the world around them. They use their senses to observe and make sense of their environment. So children are not only playing in the world or around them or outside in their house. Not just they are playing, but also they are learning. So they observe around them. They observe the nature of the outside. So through play, children also learn about themselves. No, they develop and refine their physical, cognitive, social, and emotional skills. So they learn about themselves or their selves too. Can you please back to the slide? They also learn about themselves or their selves that if they are weak or they are strong in terms of having a problem. So, next slide please. So here, in play and learning are interconnected in numerous ways, and play can greatly enhance a child education experience. So there are 7: the engagement and motivation, cognitive development, social and emotional skills, motor skills and physical development, imagination and creativity, cultural and social understanding, And lastly is the problem solving and resilience. But before we will go, let me share to you the, yeah, let's go. The next topics, next is here the engagement and motivation. Is the play naturally captures children attention and motivation them to participate actively. So these are the partner, the two are the partner because they engage in learning and at the same time they motivate themselves how they learn or what they've learned. So here in the next is the cognitive development. Play stimulates various cognitive processes, including problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, and decision making. So as child grow around them, they learn, or as the child play for the world or the outside their house, they use their learning through cognitive, through creativity or whatever, or they improve their problem solving or their critical thinking or his or her decision making to what they want to do. So next is the motor skills and the social and emotional skills. So play provides platforms for children to interact with others, negotiate rules, and practice social skills. So here, as you can see that when child playing, they socialize many people, different kinds of people, different types of their behaviors. So they develop their, also as they play, they develop also their social skills, yes, and interact with other people. Next is the motor skills and the physical development. Physical play such as running, jumping, climbing, and manipulating objects contributes to the development of those and fine motor skills. So for the word motor skills or motor, it is a large muscles that you can apply it to yourself through, or apply to the children who are playing physically or playing with running and jumping or climbing. So next slide please. The imagination and creativity. So play nurtures children's imagination and creativity, allowing them to explore different rules, scenarios, and possibilities. So as children play in their outside in their home, so they think or they imagine how or what to do or what things that happen or unsay lahang angay nga mabuhat in a possible way. So they explore different rules, what they think or what is in their mind. So they are thinking, they are imagining. So next is the cultural and social understanding. Play can help children understand and appreciate their own culture and the diverse cultures around them. So as the children play, they can understand what was their the world that they are playing for, and what the nature or the culture that they have, so they understand what they are going through. And then the problem solving and resilience. Play often involves encountering challenges, making decisions, and finding solutions. So as the child play, they are if they are encountering some problems or some challenges in their lives or in their what they are going through, they have some problems. They also have a finding solution. So if there's a problem, there's a solution. So next slide, please. So here we're going to tackle about the theory of Jean Piaget, but Let me introduce to you the speaker of this, and please help me welcome Ms. Cheryl Maylicandra to discuss this theory. Ms. Cheryl Maylicandra, can you please turn on your mic?
Thank you for that, Ms. Diane Talabangco. So now let's talk about the theory of John Piaget. John Piaget was a Swiss psychologist and a genetic epidemiologist known for his work on child development. And also you may heard about John Piaget's theory of cognitive development, for which he is famous. So this theory looks on how children develop intellectually throughout the course of childhood. So Piaget has several ideas or theories in cognitive development throughout his career. So there are four stages of cognitive development according to John Piaget. So first we have the sensory motor stage. The second one we have pre-operational stage. The third one we have concrete operational stage. And the last one we have formal operational stage. So let's talk about first what is sensory motor stage. So sensory motor stage, the early development refers to the age of 2. So at this point of development, children knows primarily through their senses and their movement. Like when we say sensory motor stage, as an overview of the child begin to interact with the environment. Like for example, if you hide an object under a blanket, so the child is trying to find out what kind of object So why? So the child is using his movement to find the object and believes that the object exists. So that's what we call sensory motor stage. So the second one we have pre-operational stage. So this is the language and play emerging age between 2 and 7 years old. So the second stage of development is what we call pre-operational stage. So it's characterized by the development of language. So at this stage, everyone, the child begins to pretend and make mental representation. And according to Piaget, he noticed that the children in this stage is imaginatively active to represent the object, and the child is starting to build their own knowledge through technique or dramatic play. For example, the child is they act like an actor actress, pretend to become a doctor, become a teacher, and more like that. So the third one is we have concrete operational stage. So logic emerge abstract, things develop age between 7 and 11 years old. So at this point, logic thought emerges, but children still struggle with abstract and theoretical thinking of the concrete stage. It's able to make us logical and principled in solving problem solving. Like for example, the child is good in problem solving, like they can build or answer the question easily on their own. So that's the example of concrete operational stage. Last one we have formal operational stage. So abstract thought depends reasoning, plan, adolescence to adulthood. So in this stage class, the child can do mathematical calculation, like they are very creative, like they are very active. For example, of the distinction between concrete and formal operational stages, the answer of the question is this particular scenario, like if Kelly is taller than Ali, then Ali is taller than Joe, then who is the tallest? So I kind of curious with sila. So that's it. So next we have children placed in a 4 ways. So first we have functional, fantasy, constructive, and behavioral. So Piaget believes that the way children play for their cognitive development and mental, there are more connected naman. So first, let's talk about what is functional play. So when you say functional play, it is more on physical. Like for example, it involves in running, sliding, jumping, dunking, or out of a box noise, experimenting with the world computer, and that's it. So So, this type of play class is prevalent during the sensory-motor stage between 0 to 2 months or 2 age. Then this stage of play ends between the age of 2 to 4 years old. From here, children will move from just moving them around, placing them, stopping them, or starting constructive play. So that's what we call functional play is more on physical play. So next we have constructive play. Children want to play with toys and other objects to accomplish in or a goal. So like for example, this is kanang magsusulag ka ng blocks, build a tower. So children tend to play with this between the age of 3 to 7 years old. So eventually, they will start mixing in some fantasy play with their constructive play. So next we have symbolic or fantasy play. So children play mixed belief games and role-play games. This game can be fantasy themed like princess and knight or roles that relate to neighborhood, like teachers, police, officers like that, or mom and dad. So the best way to support and encourage your child during a stage class is to give them dress up clothes and play pretending they will want to do that during the game time. So in this stage, it can start around 3 to 4 years old age. So next we have game with rules. So children play games with friends with present clues, tag, or hide and seek. So this can also include word games and video games. It includes lain na members of friends. So during the stage class, children understand how to follow the rules. And if someone breaks the rules or there are consequences in the game. They should understand the ideas of cooperation like being competitive. So this game usually begins around the age of 7. So the conclusion of this is, according to Piaget's theory, play in its respective stages is something to consider when choosing the right way for children. Please take note of that. So when you choose or choosing toys for your child, so you should consider the stages of development for them to become choose the right way of how to play that one. And now, let's proceed to the next speaker. She will discuss or talk about the theory of Mildred Martin.
So, thank you for that, Ms. Shirel. So now I will discuss you about the theory of Mildred Parkin. So Mildred Bernice Parkin Newhall was an American sociologist, a researcher at University of Minnesota's Institute of Child Development. So she developed the theory of 6 stages of child's play. So according to Mildred Parkin class, a child healthy development heavily around play. So play allows children to explore the world around them through imagination and creativity, so while encouraging physical, cognitive, and social emotional development. So as they grow, children evolve the way they play to coordinate with their level development. So now, class, I will discuss you about the 6 stages of play. So first is unoccupied, onlooker, solitary, parallel, associative, and cooperative play. So unoccupied play, this is when baby moves for no reason, such as kicking their legs. So at this stage, birth 0 to 3 months, baby is just making a lot of movements with their arms, legs, hands, feet, or anymore. Then they are learning about discovering has their body moves. So next, the second is solitary play. When children play alone, they explore the world around them. So like for example, of solitary play class, they are not interested in playing with others fight yet. Like, ganahan lang siya magduwa o siya ra isa. So the third is onlooker play. So this is when a child watches other children play and does not join in. So this onlooker play is like, for example, a child begin to watch other children play but does not play with others. So that is onlooker play. The next is oral play. It's when children play next to each other but do not interact. So oral play is like nagtuwa siya pero wala siya nakik-interact sa lain. Then, associative play. Associative play is when children play together but have different ideas and goals. Associative play, nakigduwa na siya but na sila lain-laing ideas and goals. Then the last but not the least about the sixth play is cooperative play. Then cooperative play is when children start working together towards a common goal. So cooperative play, diri na ma-challenge ang mga bata class about sa mga goals about sa iyang future like that. So next is engaging play to learning by Mildred Barton. So play benefits children in exploration, social, emotional, and cognitive development. Through play, children learn about the world and themselves. So play builds skills for study, work, and relationships. So, well, play is any activity engaged for enjoyment and recreation as opposed to being engaged in for any serious and practical reason. Okay, there are some explanation about play connects to learning by Mildred Barton. So play explores environment and helps learn about the world. Play fosters creativity, innovation, and imaginative thinking. Play develops social skills like communication and cooperation. So that is important. So play aids emotional development by expressing and regulating emotions. And the last is play boosts cognitive development with problem solving and critical thinking. So okay, I will explain to you class. So play can either be free and unconstrained by rules or time constraints or structured and designed. So with a set of rules guiding the action of the participants. It can be a social solitary activity or a social one. Okay, the next speaker will tackle about the theory of Lev Vygotsky. So can you turn on your mic, Miss Diane?
So hello everyone. So I'm going to talk about the theory of Lev Vygotsky. So Lev Vygotsky was a seminal Russian psychologist, best known for his socio-cultural theories. So he believed that social interactions plays a critical role in a children's learning. So it is a continuous process that is profoundly influenced by the culture. So it is Lev Vygotsky believes. So in imitations, guided learning and collaborations learning feature prominently in his theory. So that's the theory of Lev Vygotsky. It's all about the socio-cultural theory. So now let's proceed to another slides because as we know that Lev Vygotsky's cognitive development theory is the cognitive abilities are socially girded and constructed. So next slide please. So the key concepts of Lev Vygotsky's socio-cultural cognitive development theory are the zone of proximal development or the ZPD, the more knowledgeable other or the MKO, and lastly is this scaffolding. So this is the socio-cultural cognitive development theory of Lev Vygotsky. So now we will going to go to the zone of proximal development or the ZPD. It is refers to the temporary support given to a child by the more knowledgeable others that enables the child to perform a task until such time the child can perform the task independently. So it means that the child needs temporary support for them to perform the task independently in the future. So they need a knowledgeable someone to teach or to guide them. So next slide please. So now the ZPD can be broken down into ano, the zone of proximal development. It is refers to the range of abilities and individual can perform with the guidance of an expert but cannot yet perform on their own. So this is what I've said a while ago, that a child that they need a guidance at first, because so that they can able to perform on their own in their future. So next slide please.
So now let's proceed to the stages of the zone of proximal development. So there are three. So first is the task a learner cannot accomplish with assistance. So for those student or for those children that they can never learn or they can never do the task activity in their own, or even if they have a assistance or guidance for them, so it is hard for them to learn, and maybe they have something for them. So that is a task a learner cannot accomplish with assistance. So next is a task learner can accomplish without assistance. So this type of child that they are independently to do their own or to do this task that they have, or able to do the activity in their own. So next is the task a learner can accomplish with assistance. So this type of children that they can need some assistance or guidance for them as they do their task. So that's a task a learner can accomplish with assistance. So here in a more knowledgeable other, or the MKO, a person who offers temporary support or scaffolding to the child in the learner process. So for example of this is for those teacher. Teacher is one of the example of this, because they teach to the children who will need or able to learn new things. So it is the child needs some assistance or temporary support for them to learn for the new things for their future. So next is, so here the Levi-Gotsky's theories on play and learning. So there are 5. First is a play is a means of learning. Play explore concepts, behaviors, and problem solving. So for those child that they explore the nature of their surroundings, so they also learn about their behaviors and about their surroundings, about how to solve it. So they can also explore their skills, no, if they know how to solve it. And also here in this zone of proximal development, as we've said a while ago, that children needs some assistance for them to learn new skills. So next is scaffolding. Adults scaffold play or modeling feedback encouragement. So it is important that adults will assist for those children that they need, or be a model to the child that gives some feedback or corrections if the child will not be able to do it in their own. So next is the social interaction. Play fosters social interaction, collaboration, and learning. So it is a child starting to socialize or interact with other people. Also, they've learned a lot of um, types example for the behavior of others. So as they observe, they will learn, and also they will interact to them what they want to say for the other child. So next is the symbolic play. Symbolic play develops language, problem solving, and social skills. So this is how child play, and um, how to solve them or how to regulate on their own, and engage in the social skills what they have. So here in engaging play to learning by Levi Vygotsky, in a language, children use words to express themselves while playing. So, playful activities help children explore and interact. Language learning occurs through play activities. So, through language, they can enter children, or we can interact people or can explore, no? And also we can socialize ourselves to the other, and also we can express ourselves to through playing. So next is the example of engaging play to learning. So the example of this play to learning by language is the Scrabble, charades, and Pictionary. So I know that you are familiar with this type of play, and for Scrabble is rewards vocabulary available in a language. So you know how to play Scrabble. If you know that it is use of vocabulary, and you can able to speak of this because um, through through the vocabulary that you are engaging for, so you can say that to your other people or other players. So next is the charades. Charade is a pantomime game for guessing words. So you know this games, right? So it is pantomime that someone or some of one of your group mate will guess what word you are acting for. So next is the Pictionary. So draw and guess in teams. So as a group of this play, there are they have one of your group will draw, and someone other one will guess what you are drawing for. So that's the example of engaging play to learning language.
So now let's proceed to engaging play to learning in science. So engaging play can be an effective way to help children about science. So here are some ideas and example for incorporating play into science learning. Next slide, please. So, engaging play to learning. So there are three. So we have first science experiment. The second one is building structure. The third one is nature walks. So let's talk about first what is science experiment. So science experiment encourage children to conduct science experiment using their materials such as like baking soda, vinegar, and food coloring. So this can help children to learn about chemical reaction and properties of substance. And also class, there are many benefits if you are going to do science experiment, no? Like the children is have a better understanding about how important science experiment in our society or in our world. So the second one is we have building structure. So it encouraged children to build structure using like blocks, Legos, or other building materials. So this can help children learn about physics and engineering. So by incorporating play into science learning, you can help children develop love for science and curiosity about the world around them. No? So it's very important jud na ang child is na sila knowledge about how science important is. So the third one is we have nature walk. So it takes children on nature walk and encourage them to observe the plants and animals for them to encounter. So this can help children to learn about biology and ecology. And also class, it also helps the children to know how to take good care of our nature, like para makahibaw sila on how to plant trees, and how to take good care of our animals and our mother nature. No, it's very important, Jud. So, in general, by incorporating play into science learning, you can help children develop a love for science and curiosity about the worlds around them.
So now, okay, thank you to Miss Cheryl May for explaining about engaging play to learning in science. So next slide, please. So okay, now I will discuss about the engaging play to learning in mathematics. So discover fun ways to foster math passion, and playful math builds engaging learning experience. So okay, given the importance of early mathematics of later success, it is crucial to have pedagogical tools that support mathematics learning from earliest ages. Also, learning, um, playful learning, a broad pedagogical approach encompassing free play, guided play, and games unique that support a base method that effectively support learning in mathematics. So take note of this class, especially early mathematics. Mathematics competency is a strong predictor of later achievement and success. So next. So okay, how to build mathematical skills through play. So first is play with the shapes, make shape pictures, and last is build puzzle. So play with shapes. It means playing shapes teaches recognition of geometric properties. So that is an, ang picture mo na siyang mga shapes, and then make shape picture, making pictures from shapes teaches to the joining. Then the last is build puzzles. It means puzzles enhance perception and geometry understanding. So next.
So now let's proceed to the 12 principles of child development and learning. So there so first is the development is a sequential and continuous process. So play opportunities build on children's experiences, skills. So just like for example the blocks. So as you can see, if the child building a blocks, they are um, preparing for themselves if they can build it in their own. So it is a continuous process if they learn how to build a blocks. So next is the development a course in different domains. So in multi-area play supports development with art materials. So that's why we give, or the adults will give some coloring materials to the child for them to know what to color or how to color the art that they're going to do. So next is the development in influenced by multiple factors. So inclusive play reflects diverse experiences, cultures. So, for example of this is that what a child here in their house, so it reflects going through the in a different nature society that they go. So it reflects what they have learned in their house or in their society. So here in number four, types of development and learning. Developments is influenced by the individual's characteristics. So play experiences to each child's needs. So every child, they have experiences, and they need also, the need of a child is differences between for their experiences. So that's the development in influence by the individual's characteristics.
So the fifth principle of child development and learning is we have development and influence by context. So this is community-based play reflects children's environment and connections. So it offers play opportunities that reflect the environment, like for example, children taking on nature work or setting up or pretending play like area that reflects a familiar community location such as grocery store or library. So the sixth one is we have development in influence by interaction. So promote play with peers from cooperation and connection. So it encourages children to engage in play with peers and adults, and also it providing opportunities for every child in cooperative and parallel play. So like for example, um, setting up a dramatic play area with props and costumes that encourage children to play together with a different roles. So what I've said about the child, they can pretend or playing with costumes like that. So next slide, please. So the seventh principle of child development and learning is we have development is influenced by culture and social context. So it provides play experience that reflect the values, tradition, and customs of children, families, and communities. So for example, it's incorporating of a song and stories from different cultures. So mo na siya kanang lain nga cultures and song nga atong gipuan for every kanang children. So next we have development proceed proceed at different rates. So it offer play experiences that are appropriate for each child's individual developmental stage and speed. So for example, it is providing sensory play opportunities that are appropriate from different ages and abilities of every children.
So that would be all. I hope that you've learned something from our topic. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for listening. God bless.